Yo, today we have the Reddit. We're going to be going through 5 to 10 questions and we'll see how things go. You know how these videos be going. I kind of do it on the fly and we'll get to the first question. Now, the first question gave me a bit of mixed emotions and you'll find out why. Okay, so the question put forth is 23 too late for a guy like me to just live a normal life? And this guy puts forth his case. He pleads his case. He says that he's 23 and he has so much bad stuff going on for him. And I hope this has been 2 months since he's posted this, so I hope everything's started to clear up for him and he's started to find direction in his life. And you can read this. He goes over quite a lot that's going on in his life, and you know, I wish the best for him. Now, let me just read a bit of it. He says, I feel really dead inside and I don't really know what to do with this nightmare I'm currently trapped in. It's so pathetic. I can't even call it a life. Yes, I'm censoring it. Yes, I am censoring it. I can go for days. In the last bit, he says, I can go for days writing about a piece of garbage I am. But the post is already too long, so I will thank everyone who will read it all. I really thank you for dedicating some of your time to read these effed up thoughts. Bye. I did read the whole thing, but it's been 3 months since he's posted this. All right, let me try to break down my response and see if it's worth a read. Firstly, I am Muslim too. I am 22. I live in the UK, and my parents are from Sudan. Well, I am Sudanese, and that's for you guys that don't know. That's kind of my background. If I ever filled out a CV or anything, that's my stuff. I have been studying personal development for 3 years, basically 4 years now, and I've decided to use Reddit 2 days ago to help people as much as I can, inshallah, meaning God willing, by the will of Allah. Just an introduction so we can be on friendly terms, hopefully. And that was a smart move from me personally, and I haven't done it again since, but him writing such a paragraph and giving a deep dive into his own life, me giving an introduction kind of gives things a little bit of a introductory kind of tone, where you both give your introduction so you can have a conversation. And that's a great way to open it. And I haven't done it since. But since I'm reading this now, I'll give it a shot the next time I do reply to a comment. And I would like to say that you have given us no room to help you improve because you seem to have already convinced yourself that you are not good enough to change. And I see this quite often where people go to these subreddits like self-improvement or positivity or, there's productivity or self-discipline. And they put forth they put forth a question in a way that you understand that before they have written this post and this question, they already know the answer in their head and they've convinced themselves of it, but a small ounce of them still wanting to change since they're posting it online. But it makes it hard for people to help you when you've already decided that you are this certain way and you don't need that help. For example, here you said, I can go for days writing about how much of a piece of garbage I am and dedicating some of your time to read these effed up thoughts. And no girl will want to be in a relationship with a guy like this. And literally nothing in my life is even average. These are examples of putting yourself down first before anyone else even can. And can you guys ever relate to, has there ever been a time in your life where you've been the first person to push yourself down and put yourself down and is it castrate yourself, punch yourself, like all of these are mental terms, like not physically hurt yourself, but mentally kind of, I don't know, decapitate yourself. Wait, that's a bit too extreme. Okay, that's too extreme. Not decapitate, please. Okay, mentally debilitate yourself by, calling yourself a name or slandering yourself or picking on yourself for making a mistake that was not deliberate. If you guys can relate to that, you can understand where I saw that through his post, and why I was bringing out quotes from his own post. I'm using his own post against him. I'm using his own material against him, like I'm in a court case. Like the judge is there, and I have his notes ready, and I'm using it against him. But it's more so to kind of let him know that I'm not just saying this just to say it because I'm trying to get my point across, but also I've actually taken the time to read your post and show you where I've seen concerning things. I can only help you grow as much as you are willing to want to help yourself grow. Number one is you in this scenario. In any scenario, number one person to change is yourself, because that is who opens the door. Or let me say, that's who goes through the door. There are people that can open doors for you, but you need to walk through it yourself. You need to take that step to manifest that change and take action towards that decision that you're trying to make. No one can make that for you. The first, I've gone too ahead there. At the end of the day, I can give you pointers as to what helps. I can open that door for you, but it is up to you to work on your mindset and actions to lead a more positive life. It is up to you to walk through that door. The first thing you can do is seek professional help if you're considering suicide, bro. Please, 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 anyone that I respond to on Quora, on Reddit, or anyone on YouTube, or any person in general that I encounter somehow, some way, if you are considering suicide, please get professional help. Use any way that you can get some sort of professional help, because there are qualified people that specialize in cases of suicide and suicide prevention, and there are helplines out there and people that have years of experience with people that know how to de-escalate situations and help you foster more positive thoughts and away from hurting yourself. So that is my message. If it is from an imam and the community at your local mosque, a therapist, or suicide helpline, please get help from others that are qualified. Others that are qualified in a field where they understand the psychology and they have a history with people that they've had to help before, so that they will be in a good position to help you get back on a positive track. Look into Islam, because that will help you find your purpose as it helped me find mine. And I will continue to say this and make sure not to silence myself on this. I am a Muslim. And Islam has helped me so much in the past. It's helped me my entire life, but over the past 2 years, almost 2 years now, a year and a half now, it's helped me transform my life in a great way. And I've been able to lead my life with confidence and security. And I hope to continue doing so, inshallah. The next thing you should do is to work on your positive attitude about yourself. Yeah, make sure that you have positive thoughts about yourself, good thoughts about yourself, so you can foster good results. And it always starts with how you think about yourself. Focus on building a positive view about yourself. No matter how hard it is at the beginning, it will get easier with time, and it will take time, bro. Maybe 2 days, months, years, decades, who knows, but don't give up on it. And hopefully it doesn't take you decades or years. Hopefully it takes you weeks. Hopefully it takes you weeks to build something that has a strong foundation for your future when it comes to having a good mindset about yourself and your future. For example, positive affirmations. Oi, there he goes with the positive affirmations. You'll see a lot less of that in the coming parts of this series I'm doing. Positive affirmations are a great start. Saying sentences like, yes, can I change? Yes, I can. Can I improve my life? Yes, I can. Can I change how others view me? No, I cannot. That is out of my control. Can I change how I view myself? Yes, that is within my control. Can I get in healthier shape? Yes, I can. Can I find a partner in my future? Yes, I can. And I sort of tailored it to his question, and from the stuff that he had mentioned about, his relationships and getting in healthy shape. I added that in. And I also added a sort of a caveat at the end. You can personalize these or use them yourself. At least once a day, use positive affirmations to change your mentality and how you view yourself. Give it a try. As for work and college, I don't know what your schedule is, but if you want to, try to look for a weekend job. If you have time, if you have the free time, of course. I hope this helps, inshallah, and may Allah guide you in the right direction. And yeah, I told him to sort of try get a weekend job if you can, get some money and also have some social time because work is a time where you can be with others and also make money to pay for stuff that you need to pay for. Now, I like this post. Honestly, I love what I wrote there. And even though I wrote it, I don't want to sound like a narcissist, but I love what I wrote there. I think that was great advice. And to me as well, it's great for me to use that to my own benefit too. Now, let's get to I said I had mixed emotions about this specific comment and the specific interaction. Now let's see what he said. Let's see what he said. Okay. And what about my dick? Are you kidding me? I wrote all of that, and you're gonna tell me about your dick? Did you read anything I had to say? Do you know how much time I took to read that and write a post? Do you have any idea? I don't think he did. He said, I can't imagine myself being with a girl and having this issue. With the emojis. If I can't get this fixed, I will never talk to any girl. I have never known what having an erection feels like. Everything is dark in front of me, dude, and I feel that Allah punished me. Now, jokes aside, that response was very concerning, and I didn't respond to him because he mentioned about his dick, and I'm not a sex ed or a professor or a doctor. I don't have that degree. The professional will help with that. Professional help, some counseling or some sorts, or alongside the professional help you get, of course, you can talk about those issues. I don't really want to talk about that, but. Yeah, when I read that, I promise you, when I saw the notifications, all I saw was, what about my dick? I was like, oh, hell no. Am I on Reddit or am I on another website? Where am I on? I hope he got the help that he needs. I hope that all the advice he had gotten on with all these 5 comments, I hope he has gotten some sort of closure and some sort of positive way to move forward with his life. Let's move on to the next question. Man, that took long. That was 13 minutes on that one. That's the longest time I've spent on a question. Yeah, looks like this week I'm just breaking records, my own records. What do you do to stay productive when you had a bad sleep last night or several nights in a row? What I do to get rid of brain fog is to meditate, read, exercise, or stretch for a long. Oh, why did I say long? Oh, short, long period of time. I should say short, too long period of time. Yeah, brain fog. I'll be honest, this past week I've had a lot of brain fog, and it's just a matter of doubt and procrastination that's kind of been my biggest challenges this week. And I honestly should have considered meditating more and reading more and exercising and stretching more, because I did definitely need that. And just reading this now, this weekend, I'm gonna pick that up and make sure I integrate that again back into my routine this week. See, sometimes like my own stuff I say ends up coming back to me, being a message to me from me. from my old self to my current self. Next question. How can I learn to be better? I have social anxiety, and as a result, I get incredibly lonely often. I have absolutely nobody I feel comfortable talking to. Everybody I've ever met has hurt me in some way, and I cannot trust anybody to reveal my true self. I get panic attacks thinking about how lonely I am and how it never gets better. What do I even do? Okay, let's see. And with this comment, it seems that I'm following a pattern where I extract their sentences and put it into my responses. I stopped doing that. I don't know if I stopped doing that last month, but you'll see a lot less of that as we continue going up through my comments. I'm going to help you by extracting and commenting on your last few sentences. But first, I would like to say that we can only help you as much as you want to help yourself. And from what I read, you seem like you want to change, but there are a few things that I think you should tweak in your attitude. That sounds quite a bit authoritative. Which one is it? Tell me in the comments. I just want to feel welcomed and like I belong somewhere. That is very reasonable and commendable. That is human nature, and our natural inclination is to be part of a community. I also want that, and so do many others. I want people to want me around. I'm just trying to see, where am I going with this? Because if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong now. This shows signs that you want to be in an environment where you and others want to be around each other, and this is also a normal thing to want sometimes. However, this also shows signs that you may rely too much on what others think about you, a type of insecurity. The key thing you should remember is that you cannot control how others think or act. You can only control how you act and think. I don't know why I read think or act the other way around. This mindset will improve your mood tremendously. I know I'm not fun to be around, so I don't blame them. It is very important to have positive views about yourself. Try to list 5 great things about yourself every day to reinforce positive self-beliefs. That's a very good method. I haven't really tried that. I just stuck to my own list and I kept it there. It's quite an innovative way to do it. If you already know you are not fun, then you put yourself in a box that makes it hard to change. And if you believe you're not fun and you constantly tell yourself this, people will not find you fun, because that's the kind of cage, or that's the mindset you put yourself in, and that's how you're going to act and think. So that's how people will perceive you. However, if you take time to work on a positive attitude and explore new hobbies and interests that can okay, let me slow down because I keep messing up. Then you can make good changes over time. Take your time with the process so that you have long-lasting results. Also, sometimes other people are to blame. You do take self-accountability, and that is great, but also realize that other people make mistakes too, and that is out of your control. So don't place all the blame on yourself. And that's very key, to not think that everything is your fault, because when you put other people into the equation, you're putting things that you cannot control into the equation, meaning that some things just happen and you can't do anything to stop it because it's not within your control. It's all my fault and I don't know how to change. Not everything is your fault. Yeah, exactly. Not everything is your fault. Some things are out of your control. Sometimes things, like I said, happen that are out of your control. Oh, I just said what I should have just kept reading. If you truly want to change, focus on what is in your control, work on that, build a positive attitude, try new hobbies, and meet new people, and meet people who share interest in those hobbies. I hope you are able to transform your mindset positively. I hope you're able to transform your mindset and positively change moving forward. Me too. I hope you're able to do that, bro. I hope you're able to do that. Now I would continue, but we are at almost 20 minutes.